I was just thinking, is the ponytail okay for me?
Yeah. Have you seen me in this video? I wear the same sweater every day. No, I wear the other sweater. Oh, are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Apparently.
I know it's hard to tell because the dogs aren't barking. All right, hi. Welcome to Shelf Control. This video, when we went away on vacation, Jenny did some house sitting and she organized our games on our shelf back there. And she came up with a list of 10 games that she's eager to be introduced to. Just from the box image, maybe reading a little bit about it. And so I made a list of the 10 games that I would like to introduce to her. And so we'll go through that. As she goes through her list, and as I go through mine, I'll quickly grab a box so we can have it in front of us when we talk about it. We were going to pull them out ahead of time, but we didn't want to spoil each other's list. So bear with us as we run back and forth getting games. But all right, I guess we'll start with you.
My number 10.
Number 10.
Okay.
Oh, well,
number
unless
10.
you have some honorable mentions you want to go through, I got a couple.
Well, I did have some honorable mentions, but I wasn't sure when that should be. You know what? I don't want to do my honorable mentions just yet. Okay, so my number 10 is Jorvik. Okay, so I can't say much about it. I don't know anything about it. I know where all the games are. Should I go over
Direct-
there?
just direct him.
direction.
Right.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it was over here. It is.
There you go. Okay, yeah. Okay, love the artwork.
I know this game.
Love the artwork. Vikings or whatever that is. Yeah.
Just a
Here's
fairly new one?
my thing. It's a
I've had it a while. It's Steffenfeld.
But I can't remember what game did we play that was a Steffenfeld game, because I feel like I've played a Steffenfeld game,
We've talked about him a lot.
or maybe okay. So anyway, yeah, want to play that one. That's 10.
Okay, that's 10. Norm, what's your 10?
So, well, I want to make comments on
make
on her
comments
games.
on it.
So, Jorvik is actually a reskin of an original game that he made, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was actually like a German merchant.
That's right.
Where you're like buying and selling and trading
Okay.
goods.
Is it a game you have?
No,
Okay.
it's not. I picked this up because this one was on clearance at a store, and I wanted to give it a try. And I played it once with the boys, and I think it'd be really interesting to see how it plays. The Viking theme seemed really weird to tack on top of a German merchant auction thing. So I'm curious to see how the theme ends up affecting how we like the game, because it doesn't feel very Viking-y. At least it didn't when I played it. But I only played it once.
Well, that's a bummer.
So, all right, my number 10 is actually not my game, but my wife's game.
Oh.
And that is
Obsession.
Obsession.
Okay.
This
All
is,
right. That didn't even. Okay.
So,
We've mentioned it to Jenny before, and she hasn't shown any interest.
0. I don't know. Okay. All right.
so I don't think Victorian England is her thing,
No, but we'll.
but it's not necessarily my thing either, and I enjoy the gameplay of this.
Okay. I can do
And
it.
so that will be interesting to see how
Does it play 3-player?
it plays up to 4. It says
plays
on the front.
We'll find out later.
Yeah, so it'll play up to 4.
Okay.
And so that's my number 10, Obsession.
All right.
We can put that
That's
over
gotta
here.
go back.
We can put this over towards my
Such
side.
a heavy game. Number 9?
Number
Oh, I
9.
thought you don't have it?
No.
Oh,
our
oh,
list is our list.
Oh, okay. I'll say number 9. Okay, let's go with Champions of Midgard. The theme, again, is Vikings, and I love the artwork. And some of these are really, like, some of these 6 through... I really want to play that one. Okay, so I looked at the back. There's a lot of stuff going on. Love the theme. Love the artwork. I didn't open it. But, yeah, so...
Champions of Midgard is a Viking theme that it actually makes sense.
Okay.
This wasn't put over like a stock Wall Street reskin
I have
or
not
anything
played
like
this.
that. Yes, you have.
I have. I've played this.
Yes.
I don't remember. It doesn't
So.
look familiar.
We haven't played it a lot.
Oh, the dice. Yes.
It does have
Yes,
your
the
Vikings
colored
are
dice.
Yes.
The Berserker and all that stuff. Yeah.
All right. Well, there's definitely a theme that we're going to keep going with my number 9.
Oh, no.
No, it's a theme that's constant with yours.
Oh.
Blood Rage.
Okay. All right.
My number 9 is Blood Rage.
Yeah, it's
So
definitely
it's
in
another
theme
Viking
with Jenny's.
theme.
So I really...
So Jenny just wants to, pillage and kill.
So after we have afternoon tea, we'll do some pillaging.
Pillaging.
And so this is by Eric Lang. We just picked up Ankh, so I don't know how it compares to this, but so far this is my favorite of the Eric Langs.
All right. So my number 8 would be Cyclades. I don't know anything about it. It's the artwork. Not much to go on except for the theme.
Point.
It's around the right side. It's in the 2 right shelves somewhere. Yeah, there you go. And it's like ancient Greece, and it's
Okay.
like the artwork. Again, the artwork is what it's just.
So Ennis would.
So yeah, Innis and Cyclades are kind of similar, different mechanic. This one has an auction mechanic that I really like, but it's another one of those where there's a few different win conditions that you're trying to meet, and you have to keep an eye on what everybody else is doing because they can sneak up on that win condition, But if you can catch it, be like, okay, he's about to get this last thing that he needs. I need to stop him. So the game can be over quick if you don't pay attention to what other people are doing.
I see. Yeah, another thing that the games, when I was looking through all of them, when there's different countries that have designed them,
Here.
I'm more interested than if it's an American designer.
Yes.
And I don't know why, but it just seems to be my thing. So
you want the Cyclops killing all of the Roman soldiers while
that's basically where we're
Pegasus is flying in the background. Oh, and the Kraken is pulling down the ships. Okay, all right, okay.
All right, my number 8. Concordia.
Okay.
Yeah, I like this one.
Not Vikings.
Okay.
You're a merchant sailing around,
Mhm.
collecting and selling resources.
Okay.
No pillaging, no krakens.
I will tell you, this one almost got on my list.
So, but I really enjoy how this
Okay.
one is plays out.
Yeah, I like
This
this
is one that I would wish I would get to the table more than I do.
Oh,
And
okay.
so hopefully it's something that you would like.
All
Well,
right.
anytime I say let's play a game, you never volunteer this one.
So, yeah, I mean it gets lost on the shelf.
Yeah.
On the shelves and the
That's-
floor and
that is true.
everywhere. Okay. So
7.
my number 7, I feel bad, is Settlers of Catan. Now, I know nothing, there's nothing about the artwork or the board, the game that attracts me whatsoever. the box is falling apart. That's about the only thing that makes me want to play it. And I heard, I want to know if it is as great as it has been expressed to me that it is.
Yeah, like
so
this-
it's more of curiosity. I saw that one beside of it, so I was like, okay.
This is another great condition box. This lets you know how long this has been sitting in the back of my car when I would go to my friend's house
I
to
see.
play.
Yeah.
That the sun has faded it. It's beat up. It's got
So,
Do you know, I'll tell you, I've never played this.
okay. All right.
He's had this forever, and I've never played it.
yeah, because it's what it was a Spiel des Jahres winner, 1995. Is that how you pronounce that?
Spiel des Jahres.
Okay. all right. So having Jenny on this channel is
Jenny was born in Germany, so she's our translator. Say it again.
Spiel des Jahres.
Okay. All right.
And so, yeah, I'm interested in that too because that is, like it says, 1995. That's like the start of all of
Yeah.
this in America.
Any gamer is going to always reference Settlers of Catan.
All right, so my number 7, I don't have to go far. So my number 7 is Cyclades.
Oh.
Okay.
I really
All right.
I really like this game.
So let's set up the middle as.
What we've agreed on.
So this was your 8. This is his 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not terrible.
And so we've already talked about that. So you can go on to 6.
All right. So, Twilight Imperium. I do want to play Twilight Imperium, and it is solely because
We don't need to put. That's too big to
That's
put
too
on the
big.
table.
It is.
But he's doing it,
I'm
folks.
bringing it.
He's doing
Okay.
it.
So here's
Third
the
or
thing.
4th edition.
Well, 4.
No. Here's the thing. There's a ton of different boxes. So I know that there's a reason there's a ton of different boxes of this one. I also have heard you guys talk about how much you've played it like for hours and hours and hours. So I'm like, well, there's got to be something good about it. So
Yes. David enjoys this one a lot, our son. But this is one where you need 3 people's just not enough to play it. So we need more
got plenty of
people.
people.
Yeah. So now
We
that
got
we've
some
got people, oh, absolutely. So Jenny's kids, our kids are really would enjoy it, I think. But this is one of these that you're dedicating the day to.
I'm just going to push it over here because it's huge. But yeah.
So that might be, I don't
My
know.
number 6.
I don't know if that's your all-time favorite, but I would say it probably is.
It's close. It's the one that I've definitely played the most.
And there's so many boxes because we have all the expansions and
Right.
things. So
That's another factor. That was kind of a problem when I was making the decision because if I saw expansions, then I already knew probably this is a good game.
it's a good game because we bought the expansions.
And so, yeah, I've had Twilight Imperium 3rd edition for years. If you watch our first video, Who We Are, I think I said it was 1999 was when I ordered it, and we would play it almost every weekend with a group of us. And after we got the expansions and stuff, we would play an 8-person game of Twilight Imperium with the expansions. The 4th edition, they've come out with one expansion. I haven't got it yet, just because we really haven't played the 4th edition on its own yet to see how that goes and whether we prefer it to 3rd edition even. So
All right, bring on 6.
6. Checking my list, make sure I'm right. Yep, my number 6.
Checking it twice.
Anno 1800. So
We got this fairly recently. He really, really liked it. And then asked me to play it. And I had been putting it off, but finally I was like, all right.
Okay.
I think it was our anniversary.
I think
I let you pick what game we were playing, and so this is what
yeah,
he wanted
we came
to play.
back and we played
And I
this.
enjoyed it.
I will say one thing I like about this already, which was not one of my picks, but that on the back here it says game attributes, strategy, industrialists, and anno fans. Luck and it has like 5 little circles filled in, and luck is only 1. I do not like games that are based on luck at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is by Martin Wallace. He's a well-known game
Okay.
designer, and it's kind of weird. The way I got my wife interested in playing this was I called it Spreadsheet the Game, and somehow that appealed to her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so
Okay.
yeah, if you look
Yeah,
on the
it's-
back,
Yeah.
there's a grid of all
Yeah,
kinds
yeah.
of stuff.
Spreadsheet.
It's
game.
and it's
And you're making different material and things like that.
Yeah.
So you're having to get certain items in order to make other items, and so you have to kind of strategically figure out, to make glass I need this and this, and so that's appealing to me.
It's almost
so.
like in a Civ game where you have like your tech tree where you have to get the wheel before you can build the carriage,
Right.
and so there's like these things that where it's like I need to build this, but in order to build that I need that, which means I need these two things, which means I need these, and so you're building stuff to funnel up
You're
to.
gonna have to start putting games on the floor.
I'm gonna have
You're
to.
getting
And
covered.
so
All right.
that was number
6.
6.
All right. My number 5, Castles of Burgundy.
Souls of Burgundy.
Again, Leeson's mentioned it, that she loves it, and yeah, so I just want to try it. Again,
I
a
enjoy
Stefan Feld one.
Yeah.
Another Feld.
I don't know if I like Stefan Feld games.
I
But
th-
I
he-
know you guys
I mean,
have talked about
I
him.
think just of all the ones we have, I mean, he's got. We have a lot of his games, so there are a lot of the ones I like too.
But
So
I don't know if I've played any of them.
I'm trying to remember. You know, we got a list here of things that you played that we wrote down a while ago, and I don't think
Maybe I haven't played a Stefan Feld
Yeah.
game.
any of those are Stefan Feld.
So-
Stefan Feld tends to have games where there's multiple ways of getting points.
Mhm.
Oh, okay,
So,
that's a good
so
thing.
it's like you can do this or this or this or this, and so there's so many different ways of getting points that you
Okay.
kind of gotta like pick. Okay, what's my best option for points this
Okay.
turn, kind of a thing. All right, number 5. I thought I saw
It's so
it. There
bright
it is.
over there.
oh my gosh, I forgot about this game, and this isn't an old game for us.
Gaia Project.
Gaia Project.
Okay.
So this is a another version
exploration.
of a Terra Mystica game.
This reminds me of Terraforming Mars.
Yes, very well.
Okay.
Space exploration, kind of.
So and you are
Yeah.
terraforming the planets.
You are.
because there are planets that you're trying to populate, but your specific alien race can only live on a particular type,
No, I'm reading the names.
Oh, so sorry.
and so
This is
you
a
actually
German
have to
designer?
terraform the planet before you can go on to it. But terraforming a planet is just
Nothing's
one
in German
one
on
action.
the
So
The names are in German or
Oh.
possibly another language.
probably a German designer.
I'm pretty sure it's a German designer. That's what I was asking.
And so the terraforming of the planets is just an action. It doesn't take as
Okay.
long as terraforming Mars to terraform the planets. You
I
just
gotcha.
decide to go to a planet and terraform it.
Okay.
Number 4.
My number 4. All right, for number 4, I'm gonna say Battlestar Galactica. Again, I've been told it's so great. So
So we went on vacation with her kids, and we took it because we had talked about it in our This Is Us kind of video. And so the kids were intrigued. They asked us to bring it. We played it, and they liked it. They liked it a lot.
a lot, and so I feel like I have to give it a chance, and I'm excited about giving it a chance.
I
now.
would say this is a good game to start her on before jumping to Twilight Imperium.
Well,
Yeah, maybe it's a little bit longer of a game.
This?
Yes.
Than
I
Twilight
it's-
Imperium?
It's a couple no, it's not longer than Twilight
Oh.
Imperium, but it's a longer game. Some people will say that it's too long for what it is.
I don't agree.
I kind of like it.
Well,
Yeah.
just hearing you all talk about it on vacay, it was like, I think I would like this game.
I think you would.
So
Yeah, the whole
I think you
idea
would.
of having a hidden
Yeah.
traitor and
Yeah.
trying to figure out who that is. It's more the group dynamic that builds it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're on 4.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we'll need to get you on that one before we jump into Twilight Imperium.
Well, that was a later
we are
one
going to
anyway.
run out of table space quick.
So oh dear.
What's he getting?
This one was mentioned on our Codenames unboxing.
Yep. I'm not
Wait.
lifting it up. Nope.
No.
We're not lifting. Mage Knight.
Mage Knight. Yeah, we don't want to spill everything all over the place again by lifting up the box. So we talked about this on the Codenames. This is one by the same designer as
Remember
Codenames.
that?
Plays
Oh, I remember.
plays totally different than Codenames, and we've never played it 3-player.
Mm-mm.
Curious to see.
I thought we played this with David.
No, it was just me and you.
We did Blood Rage with David.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So my number 3 is Blood Rage.
Is it really?
Here's the thing.
Nice.
It's,
Nice.
It's the Vikings. It's got Ragnarok. It's got the description. You guys have an expansion that sits over there, and I've been wanting. This is definitely. That's my number 3.
All right. Well, we already talked about that.
Yep.
My number 3 is actually upstairs.
Uh-oh.
So we haven't quite gotten it to Jenny yet, but it's viticulture.
Oh, okay.
So
The vine
that one might not be
making
on
the
your
vine.
list because
discussed
it was upstairs.
No, I
But-
knew it existed.
But it's
Because
one,
we did the unboxing.
it's one that I'm interested in because
Oh, we didn't publish that one.
we want to try. It might come later. But I want to try it with the base game, but I also have the Tuscany, and I also have the two the Moor Visitors and the other one that I want to see how that plays out. People say that it's better with Tuscany and they would never go back to the base, but I want to get some plays in with the base and then introduce Tuscany and see what...
So I've got some opinions on it, but I'll hold them until we play with Jenny and then do a review on it. So I've got some thoughts. We've played it 2-player, we've played it 4-player, we
Yes.
played it 3-player with my sister.
Yes.
So we're
we're getting some plays into the
Yeah.
base game before we get everything else in there.
yeah.
Okay. My number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2. And this was really hard to pick between number 1 and number 2. Is Viscounts. Because there's so many boxes, and I love, ever since the very first day, and when I was down here and I was cleaning everything out, there's so many of these. I just want to play them all. I want to open all of them. I love the artwork.
This is the big box.
This is the big box.
This is the big box.
It just arrived a few days ago. It doesn't even have Viscounts put in. It's just the empty box.
everything about it.
The artwork. I'm very pleased with the artwork.
And it has been...
Yeah, I don't think there's anything in here.
That's not even
The
bothering
thing
them.
that's confusing to me is that I've mentioned this a few times, and this is not one we've played yet.
Okay, Viscounts has the castle, right?
Yes.
Well,
Okay,
and
so-
not necessarily just this one, but any of the ones
we
that are...
are not. We're
I know they have
purposely
to go
not
in order,
right.
but
We have
okay.
purposely not introduced you to the West Kingdom games yet.
Okay, West
We
Kingdom game.
We still have
Gotcha.
So
It's
what I
not...
want to do first.
Let me clear this up then. It's not Viscounts specifically, it's the West,
the West
Kingdom.
Kingdom
the
games.
West Kingdom
yeah,
games. Yeah.
because this, I will say, this is not my favorite of the 3, but it's good.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
again, it wasn't, it was just...
the West Kingdom.
The West Kingdom.
So we have one of
We have the Raiders of the North Sea. Because what they
There's-
did was they
there's-
came out with 3 games in
Yeah,
the
there
North
is
Sea. And then they came out with 3 games in the West Kingdom.
I gotcha.
From what I've heard and from what I've read, I'm not interested in the first 2 games from the North Sea. But I like Raiders of the North Sea. So
I
it'd
like
be
that
a
one
good
a lot.
introduction.
You'd like it. It's Vikings.
All of those boxes, and
Yeah.
they're all
Yeah,
up
Raiders
here.
are the blue.
I just, whatever they are, I know I'm saying them wrong, but I want to play.
She wants to play them. All right. You're number 2.
My number 2.
Yeah, we are actually looking forward to introducing you to the West Kingdom.
Okay, I'm excited about it. This one goes over here.
Man, I'm forgetting about all these games. We have way too many games.
Is that okay? It fits.
I mean,
Zaya,
I can
Legends
see
of a Drift System.
This is one that we played and I took pictures of to send you,
Oh yeah,
and you were intrigued.
okay.
This is very much a sandbox game. You can do anything.
Okay.
Like I have the Firefly board game. This is almost Firefly the board game more than Firefly the board game is.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
You're hidden behind the big box.
I know. They keep growing.
So the like you can go space pirate, you can go taxi driver, you can go miner, you can go pick up goods from one place
Yeah.
to deliver to another. There's so many different ways to get points in this
You
game.
can fight. You can choose to be a merchant. I mean, you can smuggler. I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Now, you saying that you don't like random, this has a lot of die rolls in it. But you kind
We'll
of
see.
have to get into the mindset of space is rough. You have
I
no
see.
idea what's going to happen. Like when you go through an asteroid belt, you roll a die
Yeah.
and see what happens, kind of
Yeah.
a thing.
I think you would like this one. I enjoy this
Okay.
one. That's the joint.
That's
That's the joint. You're gonna have to.
Let's put this,
Okay.
Okay.
put this over here.
We're running out of space.
So we're down to number one.
Nice.
Number one.
Okay, my number one game. My number one that I want to play. And it's this one. It's Mage Knight.
Is it really?
It is. It's because of the designer's name. Vladashvadia, whatever. And
Where's Jenny? All right.
Oh,
Don't cover
oh,
Jen.
oh.
Don't cover Jen.
I
There
am
we go.
curious to play it in comparison to Codenames. I love the artwork. Again, it's the artwork for me so much. I'm excited about
So
that
she
one.
likes Vikings, murder, death. I mean, just
What can I say?
kill
Well,
and destruction.
Then she might be okay with my number one.
Okay, what is your number?
What is it?
My number one.
Really? This is your number one? We got to make some room here. Let's. All right, just take them off because now Jenny's missing.
I'm here.
All right, I'll set this aside for now.
Where's Norman?
Dead Reckoning. It's a pirate game, a Kickstarter. It arrived just a short while ago. I've played a couple games. It has a unique card building system that John D. Clare has done a couple other games with, but this is the one that appealed to me the most, and so I pulled the trigger on this one.
It's got a giant pirate ship in it, which is intriguing to me. We played it.
We've played
We've
it.
played it with her kids.
You've played this with
Mackenzie and Brandon.
I don't know where I was.
You weren't here.
My kid came over here and I wasn't here.
Where was she?
What is going on?
You and I were running errands that day. You and I were out. He played it. I didn't play it with Mackenzie. He did.
I don't even know what they're
It doesn't
doing
matter.
with my
It
children.
doesn't matter. We're exposing them to games.
So and
You're welcome.
No,
it has a saga system where you're like putting in cards and some story is developing as you play kind of thing. And I'd like to start introducing that into the game, but I want to get it played with you to see what you think of it first.
I want to play this. I have wanted to also play this one, like, just because I've seen it laid out and it looks, but it also looks intimidating when it's laid out. So, the other thing I wanted to say was there were a couple. City of Thieves was another one that I was interested in, and you had mentioned one. It's got like Jack the Ripper.
Yes,
But I couldn't
Letters
find it.
of Whitechapel.
Yes.
Letters of Whitechapel.
Okay, where I think it's
Um,
been removed because
No, it's here.
It might be over there.
no, I think it was on that shelf.
Oh, here's Whitehall.
Oh, it's
Whitehall Mystery.
Is that what it
it's
is?
called? Yeah.
Okay.
Why did we
So-
call it Letters to Whitechapel?
There was a bigger game
Oh.
called.
Here, take these down. 'Cause-
I put this back in my lap. There was a bigger game called Letters to Whitechapel, which was basically the same game with
Okay.
a lot more overhead and stuff. And so this is kind of streamlined, and people seem to like this better. And so this has that hidden movement.
Yeah.
Norm's not good at this one.
I'm interested in that, and I'm interested in that. Again, it's really, this was not a fair thing
No,
to
there's
try
a
and
lot
do.
of games. Don't know if I've
And
even ever seen this one.
I don't know all of the cooperative games you have, but I do want to play some more cooperative games because I do like those
well,
as well.
Frosthaven's coming at the end of the year,
Yes,
so
I'm
we
so
did
excited about
Jaws
that.
of the Lion with her, and she really liked it. So we're gonna play Gloomhaven with her, and our son is gonna come play. We played it with him, but we've never completed it. He and I have completed it. So he agreed to come, and the four of us will play through Gloomhaven and get that done. So when Frosthaven comes, the four of us will play that one.
So that actually comes to my honorable mentions because
Oh yeah, Gloomhaven.
Gloomhaven is definitely on the list, but since we'd already played
Yeah.
through Jaws of the Lion, I didn't include it.
Yeah.
But it's one I'm definitely excited to.
Yeah.
And another honorable mention is the expansion for Lost Ruins of Arnak.
Yes, we
I-
haven't
I
introduced.
I didn't
the-
include it because we've played Arnak, and this is just the expansion for it. But we have played a lot of Lost Ruins of
A
Arnak,
lot.
I love
of
that
Arnak.
game.
and it's
I'm a
probably
little-
time.
I'm a little burned out of it, so I
Well,
think now
you're
would
gonna
be a
have to
good
get
time.
over it.
Yeah, I
Build
think
a
now would be a
bridge,
good time
go
to.
So
over
we're
ice.
gonna
Well-
introduce that and see how we like that.
Yeah, we've just played it so much, and then when you weren't here, he and I still played it
Well,
every
see,
single
that's
night.
the problem.
Well, we play a lot of games.
Well, you have look at this.
I know.
Oh, and another thing, I made up this list before our unboxing of Nerds Day.
Mm.
So you've got
7
Boom
other
Lake,
games.
Innis, so many other games. The Search for Planet X. Any of those could get slotted into
Yeah,
this list
yeah.
somewhere. But
And I'm sure in a few months we'll have new lists as we go through some of these. So.
yeah, we won't be sticking hard and fast to these 10 lists as we go through. We'll just pick out games that we find interesting, and would like to put some new games, some old games, mix them together so we have some variety
Yep.
here on the channel.
Yeah.
And maybe also, like we were talking about doing Battlestar before Twilight Imperium, there may be some games on this list that it's like, okay, before we do this one, let's introduce you to this other one that's kind of an introduction of where that came from, kind of thing.
Okay.
So, what would you like to see us introduce Jenny to? And me, just
Of these, of what we've just brought to you, which ones do you think we need to introduce her to first, whether it's on her list or our list? Let us know.
or any that's not on the list.
We probably
We
have
might
them.
have it. If we
They
don't, we
probably
will
do.
certainly look into it
No.
because there's always room for more games.
That's the whole point of the
So-
channel.
So
So,
that's it.
Shelf
Shelf
control.
control means controlling the influx of many games onto your
There
shelf.
have been some to come in, but I haven't seen any.
none have left yet. None. There's been a lot to come, but that's another discussion for another
As we
time.
do these reviews, we ask, is it staying or is it going? So
Yeah.
far
We've done Wingspan.
We've done Wingspan,
and it's staying.
and it's staying.
It's
so
staying. So,
so we'll see how many of these end up staying as well.
all right. So we'll keep going. If you want to see any of these, let us know. Any other suggestions? Let us know. Like and subscribe and all that YouTube stuff that you have to say and do.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. I hope you're putting
What?
all these back correctly because I spent a lot of time over there.
Yeah, and she's starting to see them trickle off
Also,
the shelves.
I
like-
noticed that some of them you've put backwards. You're not putting them in the right.
Okay, I don't know
way.
how to work this.
They're
thing.
not-
It's
they're
just-
not-
I don't know.
They're not.
All right.
You're putting them
Well,
in
we
wrong.
gotta face the camera, get our faces in there and lit so we can.
What's happening?
I don't.